Hi, how's it going? A Sagittarius Capricorn relationship. Or Sagittarius Capricorn cusper? Okay. However that works for you. It's probably going to be random specific, though the ones today have seemed very specific, so don't force it to work. It's going to be confirmation if anything else. Okay, Sagittarius Capricorn. I wonder how that relationship works. Let's see. What's the issues? How to work it out? Whether or not to work it out? And I'll put a link in the description. Holy moly. I'll put a link in the description when I figure out what I'm going to say. Hmm. Not sad squirrel. Oh, happy squirrel. Oh God, this is a roller coaster of emotions already. God, I'm exhausted already from whatever's going on here. Are y'all exhausted? Sad and exhausted and feeling alienated and rejected? Love situation and you're feeling rejected? Sad situation, but you should choose happiness? Oh, come. Oh my God, weird. Okay, hold on. Oh, lots of truth. Lots of truth and facts and oh. Wow. I want to know how you get from here to here. How do you get from sad squirrel to happy squirrel? In this lexicon, in this little happy sad squirrel universe, the difference between happy squirrel and sad squirrel is often generosity. Sad squirrel chose to be selfish and lazy. Happy squirrel chose to be hardworking. He chose happiness. He chose to be generous, and that makes him happy. And this kind of load off your shoulders that comes with knowing that you did your best. It's like a pay it forward thing. You're the kind of person that will always pay it forward, always do a kind thing for someone else, always take the high road. And that's often the difference between happiness and sadness, you know. Something's... Why are you feeling stuck in this relationship, or you are feeling stuck in this relationship and it's time to move on? One of you is feeling stuck in this relationship. One of you feels like you have to make all of the sacrifices, and the other person shows up when they feel like it and starts arguments if they don't get their way and then leaves again. It's almost like the only thing that is consistent in this relationship is that they're consistently coming and going when they feel like it. I don't mean with other people, I just mean maybe as far as work goes. And so it could be a situation, or that was you. Or that was you, and the situation is you are stuck or you lost your job. And so that being able to like jump on a jet plane and fly to like Maui or something, it's the option is not there anymore for some reason. And it's leaving the person feeling like they're missing out or something that was owed to them was taken from them. And you're coming from an abundance mindset. It's like they're coming from a lack mindset, and you're coming from an abundance mindset. So there is a schism here between the two of you, even though you really love each other. So what happens if there's nothing you can do about this, even if you love them very much? This is your person. It's almost like we got the Hanged Man twice here with Obsidian, which really talks about bad vibes. So it could be that you or them, because of a position you took or an attitude that you had, your perspective is going to be changing. Maybe about being unemployed or about people who struggle or them, whoever you're dealing with, being put in a position that they've never been before where they can't really just talk their way out of it and they're just going to have to accept it and, make lemonade out of lemons. And it could be really an enlightening situation. But it's something that they're not going to be able to get out of that tree, of being hung up by that tree. For some of them, they ended up in jail, and that ruined all of y'all's financial situation. And they're not going to be getting out for a little while. Like, they're not here where they'll be able to see what they needed to see, learn their lesson, make amends, apologize, whatever it was, or whatever enlightenment they need to come into to be able to fight whatever demons they've got going on, because I believe that they are fighting some demons here and they're kind of losing right now. Or this is you, and whatever happened, it's feeling like an impossible situation, like you're doomed, and your person is over there like maybe they're unrealistic and they don't realize how serious this situation is. And so that's why you need to walk away, because I'm kind of seeing that one of you needs to walk away right now. There needs to be some movement, and you need to protect yourself and your energy. And this person is in a really gnarly energy. They're feeling really bad for themselves, and they're starting to lash out at you and blame you for things that have nothing to do with you. Seems to be a theme this week. And you've been through it already. You've been to war with this person. You were ride or die with this person. All they had to do was say jump, and you were like, how high? Kind of for each other, or vice versa, something like that. But something's off. Like, it's just off right now. And they're being they feel like they're being sacrificed. Like they're a pariah in the community now, where they might have been held in high regard before, or they've been disgraced in some way and they're not taking it well at all. Maybe they've always had their way in that way, or they've never been embarrassed before, or something like that. And you have, you know how to stand up again and swallow your pride and, be a warrior in those moments where you're exhausted and you're tired and you're beaten and you're bleeding, but you stand up anyway and you move forward. And for whoever this is, to be honest, I think standing up for yourself is moving on. I think that person isn't done fighting this war yet. Like, you're done fighting. You feel it in your heart, you feel it in your bones, and in your brain. Every part of you wants the fighting to be over and war to be over. And this other person isn't quite there yet. There is love there. So, is this just like a temporary distance? A kind of a harsh truth? It's a gift from the universe, a new start, but it's going to feel rough. It's a double-edged sword, a new start, but it might feel uncomfortable at first. So is this end? I mean, the death card there. The death card's pretty serious. Does this end or till later? Ooh. It's just going to be fighting with them. Yeah. You're going to learn so much more about yourself, about the world, about what you're capable of by being alone. This might be, maybe you guys were planning a vacation and you got into a fight. You need to go alone. Like if they broke up with you, still go on that vacation. There's something to be learned, and it's going to bring a mastery and a balance here pretty soon if you choose that road. You know, it was never meant to last forever. You know, even Zeus and Hera got divorced eventually. Nothing lasts forever. And if you try to stick with it, it's only going to be fighting. Like they feel, since maybe they've never been without, they're going to react very badly to it and start to be very selfish and feel like they need to fight you over resources. And it's not necessary, and it's not even that serious. But it's going to be over and over and over again. This, and this, and this, this. Really tells me that it's time for you to be alone right now and move on. And you will be rewarded for that with freedom, fresh air, revitalization, and an understanding of yourself where whatever you thought you needed in them, you can find that in yourself. And you can love them and let them go. It doesn't even have to be hard feelings. Even if they're still in this energy, that doesn't mean you have to match that energy. And they might try and fight you to hold on to you because they don't know how to say goodbye. But you're going to be optimistic and loving and compassionate and giving in moving forward. You know, it's just, we both know this is not working. We're not happy, and I need to move on. I wish you love and luck, but I have to go. It's not going to be a week of back and forth, oh, I'm thinking of doing this. This is really cut and dry with the Hermit, the Death card. Okay, so you are going to move away from this person who is in a lack mentality, who is feeling very sorry for themselves and lashing out at everyone around them because they don't have everything like they wanted it to be. And you had been there for them, and so they just assumed that you could, you would be their punching bag and you would always be there for them. But deep down inside, they know they're wrong for that. And deep down inside, they love you and want you to do the right thing for you, even if on the outside they don't respond that way right away. But this is you moving away from them towards happiness and fire and getting your confidence back. Moving forward despite what anyone else says, on a mission. Eye on the prize, your freedom away from the sadness and darkness, because that cloud's going to be there with them for some time, for quite some time. And you need joy and love. Okay. How? Timeline today, tomorrow, next week. Oh. There's no time like the present. There's no time like the present. And if that's just making that decision in your mind, go ahead and do that. This is a new start, a new adventure. Feeling like a kid again. Taking a leap of faith. Trying something new. Meeting someone new. Or just the age of Aquarius, you jumping off a cliff from this very controlled, programmed way of being into a free, falling, flowing, creative, unique, passionate new life. That starts today. So if you're just like, oh, I don't know how, the thing you do is write down passionate new life today. Underline it. Step number 1. If you wait till tomorrow, you're going to start giving yourself all sorts of reasons why you can't leave, but it's not true. And it's just going to keep you in that darkness. It's not the light, it's the darkness. Okay, so if you avoid that, if you do this new start, there's victory for you. And you're going to be rewarded for it, and you're going to be recognized for it. You could even get a raise at work. You know, there's something that's happening with this person that's threatening to suck you down into it, but you're going to stand your ground. You're going to protect your energy. You're going to keep going with what you've worked for. You're not going to let anyone knock you down because they feel small. You are powerful. You deserve love. You deserve joy. And if someone that you're with isn't happy for you when good things go your way, or when you are recognized, or when you are rewarded, when you get a raise, when people are really happy to see you, they seem to scowl, get away. That's a clue. You deserve victory, and you're going to have it. All right, happy squirrel, generous, blessed, always the one to pay it forward. You're going to be blessed for that. And this person lived their life in a very different way. And they might just, be sleeping in the bed that they made. And your bed is completely different. And it's meant to be that way. Okay. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. Sagittarius Capricorn relationship, I'm sorry to say that the advice here is for you to move on. It's time for sunshine, growth, and new life. They needed to see things from a different perspective, and they are fighting that. Okay, so any contract you had with them is seen as being null and void by your higher power. That's for someone, I don't know, or the higher courts or something. So don't worry about that. You're free to move on. And that's what you want to choose. All right, you guys, I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.